Welcome back to the channel, brothers and sisters. This one is a part 2 this is part 2 moving forward. I took a couple of minutes, had a wee look at notes, and I was like, oh, I forgot to, because there's a lot of things. So this is a part 2 for moving forward. This is the part 2 basically. I had to do a second part for this, for moving forward. And this is another one. This is sort of tied in with what I was saying about in the late 1800s. It's when politics incorporated religion. It's when religion gets involved in politics. They're two separate oddities, and they completely clash. Can't bring religion into politics. They are two separate entities, and I am starting to see that starting to be moving forward. If you're not part of this political religion movement, where does that go? Where does that go for people that because I will not be forced into believing into something that I've got first-hand experience that was horrific, and I'm not the only one, and it is an absolute insult for people that have experienced things, nasty things, proper things that even when you get an adult, you're like, oh, like, why? Like, because it totally mucks up your worldview. People say I can be a bit out there, but as I've got older, I've calmed down a lot. I can see things from all angles, but the one I'm starting to see, and it's the one that started getting mentioned and slightly talked about through the you-know-what that we're not allowed to talk about. And I've said it in another video, we do not want to start talking like we're in fucking Harry Potter films. Whoever decided that, oh, that's a fucking great way, dude. No, it's fucking no. No, it's not. Because in the, don't go into the videos, read the books. It didn't really end well. It didn't end well. Fuck's sake. When you start talking about when you start talking like that, it's like, nah. And that's where this is a part 2 of moving forward. Don't bring religion and politics and make them one. They're separate. They are separate. They have to be separate. Look, this is the one thing they do not want you researching real history. This is one where you actually do have to go to a library to find this information out, because I tried looking online briefly, even like I came out a bit later today because I wanted to actually give some historical facts, but quickly check the Matrix. Well, it's not on the Matrix, but there's thousands of books about it. But the Matrix will make out that the books are false. Excuse me? They were written by former generals and admirals and everything back then. So they people were lying, even though they made a book about it. It's a bit insulting. It's a bit insulting. Especially when they've taken the time out after they've done what they've done, and then written books about it. And they all did. That's why I'm saying there's thousands of books about it. But check the Matrix. It's not there. It's not there. It's a little bit one-sided. It's a wee bit too one-sided, because even when you start reading the books, Like, they're not one-sided. They see it from all angles, because you're a real person. And these people were legitimately remembering what they seen and started writing about it. Very interesting reads, very interesting. But anyway, and later I'll probably will end up doing a follow-up video for this, but right now, in the currents, at the moment, I've got I need to do this. I feel like I really do need to do this and make light that, like, when moving forward, we legitimately can't bring politics and religion and bring it under one banner. They're separate altogether. It's not the way to move forward. It's already been played out. It's already happened, and it didn't end well. That ended with a really big war. It's also another side of the very first one, the big one, out of the big ones, the very first one. That was also a reason as to why it started. But that's what they don't want you to know that. And I've noticed that that's been in the past since the thing that you're not allowed to talk about happened. I was like, are we going to, because they can easily want you to forget about that? Oh, it was just a minor intrusion, aye, where you clapped down on everybody, took away a lot of freedoms from a lot of people. But that's something that they won't talk to you about, or talk about, because they don't. They are all trying to bring forth this, bring religion and politics together. It doesn't work. It's how the very first one started. There's multiple reasons as to, but the big reason was because of that. They started bringing politics, started getting involved, religion started getting involved in politics, and it just went absolutely wild and crazy, because they panicked, because they thought, right, cool, we need to try and bring something to try, and it didn't work. But they want it to happen again while there's a war happening, but they won't call it that. And over here we're not allowed to call it a war, but it's exactly what it is, because people are dying on both sides. So if it was only one side that were dying, then you could technically not call it a war, but people are dying on both sides, so it is a war. I don't get why people are like wanting to say, oh, it's just a proxy. It doesn't matter if it's proxy, it's still a war at the end of the day. Like, it's still a war. And you just got to remember, it's a war. It's a war that's happening with someone that's got a lot of, and people want to keep pushing this bluff button and saying, oh, it's just all bluff. It's all bluff. Putting it to the side because it's happening in another area. But what happened with World War II? It was the same rhetoric that got used. Just need to watch Darkest Hour, and then from that you can actually go to libraries and read books, because all the people have books. You've got to read them. If you think the film's interesting, where do you think they got the idea from the film? Someone read a couple of the books and went, oh. And then you can read the newspaper articles, and there's a whole load of information. You just need to go to your local town places and you'll see, like, they'll have archives of newspapers from that time period. I have. It blew my mind. Because you can just ask nicely, do you have any information on this time period? Be surprised. They're actually more shocked that there's someone that's actually taken an interest. Nice bird to prey, and they can also hear the ravens off in the background as well. It's pretty cool. But that's my message moving forward. This is a part 2 for moving forward. I came up with part 1, part 2. I was sort of sitting here going, there was a bit more to that, and then started hearing the ravens, and I thought, wow, right, cool. It's like, oh aye, I forgot about this bit. This bit already happened in history. Like, why are we going down that pathway again? It's like people are too like that to realise that it already happened. The people in power are taking a lot of people for fools. It's already happened. There's just no way. Unfortunately, the way it's all set up is it leads to war because there's greed and corruption. It's too entrenched. Unfortunately, it's just too entrenched. And it's sad. And people are like, why do you get up? And I'm like, I'm not. I just like to, it's like, I watch other real people like myself that are actually legitimately concerned. Like, how do we actually move forward? Well, there's a whole lot of multiple ideas being thrown out at the moment. There's 2 or 3 of them that they've already happened, but they already started out when it was a situation, because everyone can feel it. It's like, well, is this going to end? Like, are we getting prepared for war? Because the war's already happened. Like, you just need to look at the social division and the divide through it. If you've got something that's invading, how do you conquer? Divide and conquer. And I genuinely can't believe that it's allowed to play, because like I said, when that genie bottle's opened, there's no closing it. There really isn't. It doesn't really get closed. It just ends in a lot of people dying, and people are like, oh, it can't be like it it won't end like that. Well, yes, it will. History has already. You just need to look at history. It's all there. You really need to go and get it from multiple sources, and my strong recommendation for that is read autobiographies, handwritten ones, especially from the ones see, I'm up here and somebody's came up and placed stones and I'm like, wow, I'm in the middle of nowhere, and I legitimately I refuse to put that kind of stuff on the channel. I refuse. That wasn't like that the last time I came up here. I want to say what it actually says, but I can't. I'm just coming up here, didn't know that someone has taken rocks and placed them and made a message out of the rocks. Can't believe that. That's just that's like, wow. Like, wow. And the message that it is, it's like, all right, cool, because now I have to walk like that, because I'll refuse to put that on. Refuse to put that, even though I'm talking about really nasty subjects. But what I've just talked about, because it's already repeated, this is what I mean. It's when the genie bottle's open, and if you're wondering what I'm on about, it makes me very uncomfortable. It's the left right left game. Can't keep playing it. That genie bottle's already open. It's been allowed to play out for it's been playing out for, they'll say publicly it's been over a year. It's nearly been 2 years, and it's like that's long enough. like a year's long enough. 2 years, it's like like when other people start getting it and start, like, they're just innocent bystanders walking by and they start getting called it, they start fucking doing a wee bit of digging, and then they're like, oh, ho, 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 like, whoa, whoa, whoa. And unfortunately, people are starting to do it, but it's now reaching the point, and I'm not the only one that's saying it, there's a lot of people, and there's some people out there that, like, I know a lot about what's going on. These are people that have had first-hand experience of it, and they're saying, look, like, this is getting very close to a point of no return. I can see it. There's other people that can see it. People that are way up in the know, people that have been way up there, that know, like, that, like, once this genie bottle's open, like, how are you going to close it? How are you going to close it? Because it only leads to one thing, and it's not a positive outcome. Because, like I said, it's a divide and conquer tactic, and it was the most effective one because it has caused so much division. It's that entrenched that, like, people that go to work, I'm now hearing the silent ones. They're at marches, and the saddest thing for me is you hear them, you hear the young guys. If I get seen here, that's it. Like, I'm pulled into the office and that's me lost my job for standing up for something that you believe in. It's mad. That's, if you want to know the truth, that's how I got, that's how my last job, that's how I got sacked. They will monitor the fucking, I try to hold back on my language, but this one is, I want to be real with this one. They will monitor the fucking arsehole for you. If you don't fit the agenda, please believe me, they will try to fucking put you down, and they do put you down in a polite manner either, which makes me, when it happened to myself, I'm like, ho ho ho, like, you're using fucking war tactics here. Like, I'm a man of peace. Like why are you seeing me as an enemy? And it's purely because I don't fit the agenda. Because these are, like, for moving forward, they want to bring it so that it's all one, like politics and religion are one. Well, that's already played out in humanity, and it didn't end well. That's just fact, that's real history. You can look that stuff up. Just don't look at the Matrix for that. You will get some bits, but, like, you really need to get the full story. And off at the top of my head, I can't, right now while I'm in the middle of doing this, I can't remember the author. So I've actually got a book in the house. I've always had the book, I just keep it hidden. It's not a book properly, publicly thing, and people will be like, oh, it was what? No, it's actually a history book. It's actually from that time period. It was an, and this is where people will be like, oh, you're dropping on that, like, you're one of them. No. Like, this is, and it's not that one that people will think, because this is people's issues, is I'm not playing the left-right game, but there's people, and these are people that I probably know, or don't even, or they want to know things about me, or claim that they know things about me, but they've all got their wee schemes and their wee hidden agendas. They're normally people that, if they were, like, especially now, if they were on fire, I wouldn't piss on them. Fuck. Not when you've made it fucking very clear that I am the enemy. But now it's starting to happen to other people, and it's happening on a scale now. And it's starting, like, I noticed it when that happened. I was like, no, it didn't happen to a lot of people, but now it's really starting to happen, and people are really beginning to wake up, and people are like, oh, like really, like, and then it all comes to, it's because you don't fit their agenda, plain and simple. It's total absolute craziness, absolute craziness, absolute craziness. And some of these people know it, but and this is what I mean by moving forward. We can't get religion and politics mixed in and bring them as one. It already happened, and it didn't end well. There's someone else that I've watched, and it's quite recent. It's been in the past few days. Totally agree. But I am now saying, like I've actually put it, like get the right people in power. There's ones that are starting to make headway, but like they're jumping on, like, bring religion and politics as one. Well, he's either he knows about that bit of history and wants it to bring it back, or he doesn't know about it. And if you know about it, like, really don't bring religion and politics together. It really doesn't. It's a mix that really doesn't mix well, because there is people like myself that have had abuse from people of that certain type from that religion. So like I can get it, like, because I don't really care about that religion, and I don't really care. It did things to me, like, people in that did things to me that was like, nah. And then that's when I started, like, I'd already started seeing the game, but that's when I really woke up to the game. And then I just became numb for years, absolute numb, just watching people do shit, and it's like why? Why? That's all I keep asking, why? And I've had a conversation with someone, and like, they were a nice person, and then they told me who they were, and I was like, well, what do you think about this? You could totally see, went from a cheery person to a, oh right, like you could see the person just wanted to get up and walk away. You could totally see it. You could totally see that they just wanted to get up and walk away, because it's a very it makes people like that very uncomfortable, because they can't answer. Because I'm now questioning, because technically it was done in the name of Jesus Christ, and that's why I say you cannot bring politics and religion and bring it under one. You just can't. They have to be separate. They always were separate entities. They have to be, because one is claimed from divine and the other is man-made. And it's like, well, if you're going to unite the two of them, then you're going to say, well, that religion was man-made, so then it's false, which really will upset a lot of people for me even saying that. But that's just truth. That's me just being 100% truth, absolute truthful. Because then if you bring the two of them, if the two of them do become, and then that's the way it's going to be moving forward, then you've just, for people like myself, you've just went, well, that was a man-made religion. It doesn't come from divine. It doesn't come from up there. It doesn't. And then when they people start promoting that they're divine but they're a politician, like, nah. Nope. Because they're both just as easily corruptible. And there's another sort of like a semi-story with that, because I've already touched upon it. It's like because of the way it can happen, and I'm not the only one that's happened to. It's happened to lots of people. Happened to a lot of people, and it's something that's always happened, because when you start looking at, when you start doing proper history diving, that's when it becomes that's when I was already woken up to the game, but that's when some people start waking up to the game. People want to destroy this. I don't get it. I might have accidentally showed that in the background, but like I can read what it is. Like if you're going to keep this stuff going, like, the genie bottle's already open. The genie bottle's already open, and there's people very high up, because even you got to remember, it's all part of the one game. The high up people are starting to be like, it's making them fucking uncomfortable. And that's not the public ones, that's not the ones that show up in public. These are the real power players, are the ones that don't show themselves in public. It makes them uncomfortable, because they're probably like, well, they know just as much. They know just as much. Because no one knows anything better than anyone else. That's my other hidden message in this. But you've really got to keep religion and politics separate. Don't bring them into one. Don't bring them in under one banner. It's already been done, and it didn't end well. A lot of people died. I'm just seeing that, and it just, if I didn't have my glasses on, you would see the water coming from my eyes. It's like, that's where we are. I'm literally in the middle. I'm literally in the middle of nowhere. Literally in the middle of nowhere. I seen a couple of things scattered about, and I thought, oh, right, cool. Like, it's probably been done by one of the kind of people. It's like, oh, cool. Keeping the shit going, when we should actually technically be looking to see how we fucking move forward as one. But social division's already been caused. Like I said, when the genie bottle's open, it's very hard to close the genie bottle. And you can call me whatever you want with that. I don't care, because it's already happening. You've caused the way to cause a war is to cause divide, cause social division, divide and conquer. It's one of the most oldest and easiest war tactics. You can already see it. Already seen it. I've seen it before. Because I used to get laughed at, but now people are coming up to me and going, they don't know how to approach me, because it was like, well, if you actually listen to what I said, instead of just taking bits, because a lot of people are very good at doing that, like taking bits and going, oh, you're this, you're that, but it's like there's actually a full, like these videos have got there's a full context to it. I am actually going somewhere, because I am actually quite concerned about this. But this is the part 2. I've already warned, don't bring religion and politics into one. Don't. Because we can't force religion onto people, because then that's worse than being a tyrant. doesn't come under, that kind of thing doesn't fall under tyranny. That falls under a whole different thing, because you're proclaiming that it's from up. Is it really? Aye, is it really? Because just be careful. And that's my senses saying, look, like, didn't bring the two of them together. It's not a way to move forward. It's already happened, it's already been played out in Earth's history, but that's what they seem to be doing. It's just like, it's like a like, why is shit fucking replaying? It's already fucking happened in history. And it's like, right, cool. I already know the answer to that, but I can't vocalise that answer. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. You're already probably like, well, it's not at the moment. Right now, it's like, it's already, you can see it. It's like divide and conquer, and it's like, right, cool. Because it was a war, essentially. Like, essentially, that's what it is now. Because the genie bottle's been open. Like, because the people that want to close it are like, oh, we need to unite and bring religion and politics and make it one. No. Like, right. Whoa. Hold the boat. Hold the boat on that. Nah. It doesn't end well. It already has. It's already done its time in history. They need it fucking playing again. Anyway, that's for this video. That's a part 2. And it's went a bit longer than the part 1 for this, but the part 2, I knew it was going to go a bit longer because it's got a bit more context. Because it's something that I'm actually trying to warn, that like, this is the next, this is my warning. This is my message. Is a warning. It's a warning. It's already done its time in history. Do not bring it back. Anyway, come join me on the next one. The next one will be a bit more positive and upbeat. Until then, brothers and sisters, be kind, be safe, be honourable, and spread the love. Peace.